Hello, good morning. My name is Odonga Otto'S. I'm a member of parliament for Aru County in Pade district. You could have known me for various reasons, but here I am sharing my thoughts with you. I'm a graduate of political science from Makerere University. I am also an advocate. I have a degree in law. So I'm going to try in these 4 minutes just to ensure that I have a balance between being a social scientist and being an advocate. I'm talking about the digital elections. Within the next 2 weeks, Parliament would come with legislations and regulations to ensure that we have digital elections because of the coronavirus. By digital elections, we mean campaigning on TV, campaigning on radio, banning mass rallies to avoid the spread of the coronavirus. But I want to just pose some questions for your kind thoughts and consideration. In the last election, the voter turnout was 60.3%. Several factors could have determined why there was low voter turnout. But what is very apparent and real is that some people got caught up by time. At 4 p.m., they stopped the last person on the line. Now the Electoral Commission and government is proposing people washing hands at all the polling stations in Uganda. I wonder how that would be feasible, because how many people can wash their hands in the space of a day? There is a proposition for having temperature guns at the polling station that they check my temperatures. What if I show up at a voting station and my temperature is 45 degrees? It's going to cause panic. There will be panic, there will be pandemonium at that particular polling station. And it can also be another technique of ensuring that voting is spoiled at that station. Then there is the indelible ink, where you dip your hands after voting. Is the Electoral Commission proposing that for every voter there will be a separate can for people to dip their hands? Or we'll use the same ink, which can easily be a one-stop center for the coronavirus? This is unbelievable, the kind of election we will definitely be heading for. The law provides that every agent, every candidate should have 2 agents at a polling station. So if there are 10 parliamentary candidates in a polling station in Mbarara and there are 20 presidential candidates, that means we will have 60 candidate agents at the polling station. This is provided for in the law because there is no way we're going to have an election where I don't have agents at the polling station. Now, if we go to the tally center, 2 agents per candidate, can have like 40 agents. We talk of the Electoral Commissioners themselves. We talk of the police. That means at the very minimum, you can have 50 people at the polling station. So what would have happened to the Minister of Health guidelines that we should have 10 people at a polling station? And as the votes are being counted, curfew time. 7 p.m., the LDUs will be there wielding batons and sticks. So it could be used as a technique, as a decoy of getting people away from the polling centers. So that means this voting is going to be like a cultural gala. It's going to be like a ritual. You vote, come, wash your hands, vote, go home, and wait for the results. This is de-enfranchising Ugandans. I personally want to be told how this is going to be feasible. The declaration of the results, according to Ugandan culture, everyone must be there because also the thieves are there, much as the good persons are there. Wait a minute. Talk about the digital campaigns. That we go on TV, go on radio. According to Uganda Communications Commission, those with social media phones are only 16%. I don't want to talk about the electricity and coverage of the network. But look at this polling station in Iganga, in Mubende, where there is 1 radio station. First of all, the radio owners are going to hike the prices. Secondly, a rich candidate can pay for all the time so that their opponents don't have space on that particular radio. Thirdly, you know what UBC can do. A high court ruled that the Uganda Broadcasting Corporation was not fair to the opposition candidates. So now we are talking of digital campaigns. It has severe limitations that can turn out to be fulungunas. For example, supposing a village thief goes on radio, no one is going to know. No one is going to see the face. He's going to hold out, talk there, and leave. We have issues that requires community diagnosis. We need to see the body language. We need to see the person going to parliament, whether he can articulate